Oh, we on live, honey. Text your girlfriends, I am your girlfriends, and let them know that she's alive. When you enter the building, hashtag I'm here for the shit, honey, okay? Make sure you share this live. Make sure you invite your girlfriends to this live, because we are here for the shit. This is another installment of the weekend edition of the Clapback Show, where we're here to clap back about everything that happened over the weekend, from state to state, from coast to coast. We are here for the shot. Okay? So where y'all want to start it? Before we get into the ball, let me, before we get into all the mess and all the drama, make sure y'all share this live, invite y'all friends to this live, because we are here. Before I get into all the mess and get into all the drama and things of that nature, first and foremost, I want to thank everyone that was definitely a part of the rally that we had today for hashtag Justice for Erica that went up to Albany. I want to thank Till Death. I want to thank F2L. I want to thank Destination Tomorrow. I want to thank Exponents. I want to thank Jamal Harris, all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, for definitely being a part of this with us, with his agency too. I just want to thank all of those people that was definitely a part of it, because I could not do it by myself. Jamal and his agency was a big component of moving things forward and chartering the bus and getting the funds and things together that we needed to get for the bus. I want to thank the people from Albany for sending legal representation out there for us, definitely coming out there with the bullhorns and everything for us, definitely making sure that we were secure and definitely making sure things happened the way we needed things to happen. And I don't know, bitch, because some people was telling me, I don't know some of the things that I was saying to the correction officer. Like, it was some of the things I was saying to him. I feel bad, but then I don't feel bad. Because let me tell y'all something. When everybody was like, calm me down when it came to everything. If y'all seen in the beginning of the live when I went and I was talking, I was very professional. I brung my white woman hat out, bitch, and I kept my white woman hat on for a while. But when they sent that high-paid motherfucking babysitter downstairs to talk to us, instead of sending somebody downstairs that was capable of addressing our problems, and then the high-paid babysitter had the nerve to shrug his shoulders and stand... excuse me. Sorry, hold on. He had the nerve to shrug his shoulders, and when he shrugged his shoulders and came forward with his shoulders, the way the correction officers do that when they come, it gave me a flashback to me standing at the CO's desk, okay? And this is when I started, commenced to, letting have and being disrespectful. Okay? Because I'm not in jail anymore. You're not going to tell me it's a 106.10, a direct order to move and do whatever. You're not, and you're not going to give me that stand like, like I'm an inmate and I'm a number. I'm not a number anymore. I am no longer 14R3290. My name is Kelly Unique Harrison, and you will address me as such. You will not sit here, you will not talk to me any type of way and think that you're going to demean me and all types of things and everything. Oh no, we will not have that. That's when I had to get black and let all that come out. So, but overall, our story was definitely heard. Our story was definitely told to other people that was in the building, because it's so many different components to that building with other people that work in that building, and other people that was out there was pulling out their phones and they was recording it, and I was telling them where to go to get the story and everything. So at the end of the day, I want to thank everybody that was a part of it and everybody that helped. And we're still not done. We still got more to do and more to do. Even though I got that call from them. We're not going to stop because y'all gave us a call. We're going to keep going, okay? And the next rally, we're taking it straight to the governor's office, honey, okay? We're taking it all the way up the chain, baby. We're taking it up the chain. So you start with the jail. Then you go to Albany and you call Albany. Then you go to the corrections, to the headquarters, to the commissioner's office, okay? You go to the commissioner's office, and then the next step after the commissioner's office is the governor's office, baby. I'm going to take this shit as far as I need to take it because y'all not going to stop me. Y'all not going to silence me. And you know what somebody told me today? Somebody told me today that I was talking to. They said, girl, they said, you better not ever commit a crime ever again. Because, bitch, they going to fuck you up. You get back up in there, bitch. Bitch, y'all ain't got to never worry about me coming back, bitch. I'm coming back with a motherfucking gate pass for the asses, honey, okay? I'm here for the shit. So, Jason, did you watch the rally?
I did. I was very proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm saying I was proud of you. But I'm proud of you, but I'm ashamed of our community that there was not more representation of ballroom or us, period, on that bus. There should have been more. Y'all should have had 2 busloads of people going up there today. Now, granted, I understand that it's Monday because somebody said, well, bitch, it's Monday and people have to go to work, and that was short notice. I'm like, okay, I'll give you that. But a lot of you, like I said, I'm going to be petty tonight, and that's just who I am. But a lot of you ballroom bitches do not have jobs, ain't doing nothing with your time, so you could have been on that bus, and your voice should have been heard.
Let me tell you, you know what?
I think you're gonna get a letter in the mail about that comment you just made.
Let me tell y'all something, and I made this statement. I made this statement on my live, and I made this statement on the comment of the picture that they put up in my group. It's just like at my ball, right? The people that were supposed to be at my ball was at my ball, okay? The people that were supposed to be at that rally was at that rally, okay? Baby, yes, I would have loved to have more people at my ball. Yes, I would have loved to have more people at that rally, baby. But our voices was heard, baby, okay? We will not be silenced. We will continue to move on. We will continue to push on, okay? Ain't nothing gonna stop this, bitch, okay? I'm not even gonna go into all different types of things of that nature or what happened on the 12th hour and the 24th hour and everything that happened, baby. But who was supposed to be there was meant to be there. That is all that matters, baby. Our voices was heard, baby. Trust me. It was people that was out there, that was walking around, that was going to other buildings. They was coming over there to that building and they was recording us and putting our story out, baby. And they was saying the same thing happened to people that they had in jail too, okay? Trust and believe. I told y'all, it's like back in the days, bitch, when we used to be on Tens and Chops. And we used to talk about shaking the table, honey, and breaking the legs off the table, okay? I broke one leg off the table, bitch. I broke another leg off the table. I broke another leg off the table. The table is barely motherfucking standing up. The next leg that I'm gonna break off this motherfucking table, bitch, is gonna motherfucking knock the whole motherfucking house down, because this motherfucking table is made out of motherfucking marble, and I will not be stopped. My voice will be heard, bitch, okay? This rally only had 20. The next one may have 40, okay? The next one after that may have 60, bitch. It's gonna keep growing, it's gonna keep growing, and it's gonna keep growing, but I'm gonna still be here for the shit, bitch, okay? Because I'm a fighter, bitch, and I'm a fighter. And like the people from the agency said, because I wanted the people from the agency to speak. I really didn't want to speak. But once we got back on the bus and we started evaluating everything that has happened, They gave the very Kelly, you was the right person to speak. And they said, you know why you was the right person to speak? Because they said, yes, we have multiple degrees in all types of things. And we can fight and advocate for these people that's in jail. But you are the great person, the right person to speak, because you have been in there. So you know what goes on in there. So you was the right person that needed to speak. And I will continue to speak on behalf of Erica, behalf of every other transgender, gay person, straight person, or anybody that's in jail that needs someone to advocate for them, that's been on the inside and now on the outside and doing the great work. I am going to continue to do that. So don't think that this is a transgender's cause. Don't think that this is a lesbian cause. Don't think that this is a homosexual cause. This is anybody that's in jail that has been violated by the Department of Correction. This is a cause for everybody, bitch. And I'm here to fight for everybody because we all equal, honey, okay? And we all deserve equality, baby. We all deserve, every inmate that's in jail deserve care, custody, and control. They all deserve care, custody, and I'm gonna whoop your ass and throw you in a motherfucking box, baby, so you have no contact with your family and all types of things like that. That's not what this is about. This is about everybody, honey. This is about bringing everybody together. And if me working inside the prison system with the straight people, the gay people, the lesbian people, or whoever brings everybody together because they got a badass black transgender woman working on the forefront, helping everybody. If this can help bring us a little bit closer, baby, we have done something. We have made something happen. Okay? I'm here for the shit. Okay? So, but that was my day in Albany, and I wanted to start talking about that. So that was my day in Albany. So after I came back from Albany, I came home, I showered, and painted my face, baby. I went downtown, and I had a casting call. Okay? I had a casting call, bitch, okay? My casting call was cute, baby, okay? I came in there, I had them cracking up and I had them laughing, baby, okay? Y'all know I'm a comedian, honey, okay? That lady gave the very, baby, she gave the very, you coming back tomorrow, okay? I said, oh, thank you. She said, you coming back tomorrow for the final call, baby, okay? I said, oh, work, honey. She said, make sure you look good as you did today, honey, okay? The hair was snatched back real professional, honey, because, you know, you don't want to have no hair in your face and everything. You know, you want them to be able to get into all your structure. So I could have took my hair down and pressed it out and all of that, but I wanted them to get in, so I slicked it back, don't snatch, had on a nice white dress, the black shoes, the black bag, honey, went in there with the gold bracelet looking good. I got a call back for tomorrow, baby, okay? Y'all might see Mother on an ad. Y'all might see Mother on TV, man, honey. But guess what? In between the TV and all of this other stuff that's going on, in between working and everything, I'm going to still have time to do what I do and fight, okay? But I wanted to talk about all of that first before I get into all the madness and all the drama that we will be talking about here tonight, okay? I wanted to talk about what I was doing first and everything that's going on with Erica. And Erica is doing fine. To everybody that's out there that has been asking about Erica, I just got off the phone with Erica before they called me in the office, before they called me in the back at the Marlon Agency. I just got off the phone with Erica. She is doing great. She is doing fine. She said to tell everybody thank you for all of your help that you have done for her to take and get her out of the box, to get her to an outside doctor and everything. She said to thank all of y'all. She said to thank y'all because, baby, without y'all, baby, my daughter would have been in a shit world of motherfucking trouble, honey. Thank you to that great, great officer up there that made sure her letter got out and got to the people, honey. And thank you, honey. I'm a multitasker. Shout out to Marcus, too. Okay, but y'all know, bitch, I was tired last night. I was running around and doing things and getting things together last night. Yesterday I went down to the church with the young youths and stuff, and we gave our clothes and stuff, and they had a party down there at the church on 40th Street. Me and Jack and Lola and Chi-Chi did that yesterday, so I was tired. So then I came home. Shout out to Marcus, because Marcus made sure even though I was already up, I was up. Marcus called me 6 o'clock in the morning, like, bitch, gotta get up. You gotta get ready, bitch. Okay, I said, bitch, I'm already up. I was fired up and I was ready. Marcus called me. So thank you to Marcus for calling me and waking me up and stuff like that and things of that nature, honey. Shouts out to Jason, too, honey. You know, me and my Judies be on the phone. We be talking shits, honey. And, you know, they make sure a bitch is up and a bitch is ready when she got something important that she has to do. So I have to multitask and do that. So now we here and we doing the show. Once the show is over, I gotta go downtown and I gotta go to Vogue nights and you know, and be out there with the kids, honey. I got kids, I got children and people and stuff that came all the way from the Bahamas for their birthday and stuff, and they coming out to Vogue nights and they coming to see me and stuff. So I gotta go out to Vogue nights and support and see them. Shouts out to my girl Aja from Albany, honey. From Albany, because she definitely came out and supported in Albany. She said, mother, you was in the back of my woods. I could not let you come out. So shouts out to Aja. She came out. She got on the mic. She got on the bullhorn, read Erica letter and everything and out there and everything. And then, you know, I want to know, everybody watched it out. Did y'all see when we called those motherfuckers, they had the nerve to laugh? They had the nerve to laugh, baby. And then when people was calling and commenting after they called and was like, oh, they was laughing at us and hung up the phone. So they thought this was a joke. They think this is a game. It ain't no joke. It ain't no game. Okay? It ain't. Bitch, y'all keep laughing. Okay? Keep laughing, bitch, because everything that's done in the dark will come to the light. And like I said on my status, everything that's done in the dark will come to the light. And I hope it's worth your job. Okay? So let's get into the madness. Let's get into the madness. Let's get into
Can we check the switchboard to see if we have any callers? Hi, Nicole, you're on the air. Hey, is this me?
Who is me?
Hello? Yes, it's you. Oh, good evening, everybody. What I want to say. Oh, Marcus, I want to commend you on a great event. I saw your ball and a thing. It was really, really good. You could tell as a person that like really respects somebody to put effort and does something in a professional manner. You know, that was a high-end ball. The people look beautiful. I don't know about all the stuff that went on, but the venue was great, and it just seemed like a really nice event, man. Kudos to you. But I really called to say, Kelly, it was really great seeing you today, and don't get discouraged. You know, I hear people saying, oh, they should have supported and all of this and that. Fuck them, because y'all was there. And sometimes it only going to take a few to get shit started, right? And then people will follow, so don't get discouraged. All kind of other stuff going to open up, all kind of doors. I hear you talking about the casting. But, you know, the world already started taking notice, and I'm really, really just proud of you. And the more y'all do stuff, people will say that you're really down for the cause and you're serious. And the people that can't be there physically, they'll trust you enough to support you in their dollars and to support you on the internet and to support you in other ways that maybe some people can't. So just, you know, this is just like don't give up and just keep it going. You know, like it just keep it going. That's all I want to say. You know, don't ever let the minority discourage you, because it's a part of a bigger plan, and you know, I'm really proud of you.
Thank you so much. I ain't gonna let them discourage me. They can't discourage me, baby. I ain't gonna let them kick me down. They kicked me as low as they can kick me, honey, okay? So they can't kick me no more, okay, baby? They kicked me so far. They kicked me so far these motherfucking 677 days when I was in prison that I thought about committing suicide multiple times, baby. They can't kick me no motherfucking lower, honey, and I beat that bitch, and I'm gonna beat them.
But hey, listen, am I still here?
Yes, you still here.
Yeah. Okay, but you know what the bigger picture that's going to be revealed is that half of the gay people and transgender people that are in there, and I see even our own community saying stuff, they don't even belong there. It's going to expose the fact that they don't even be there. They're not even criminals. Most of the people are in jail
gay people, they doing craft, they doing shit selling drugs because they trying to survive. And that's what's really going to be the bigger picture, is that it's going to open us to say, hey, we need education, we need jobs, we just want equal rights, so we want to be on equal footing with everybody else, so we won't have to live these underground lives, and then when we get locked up, then you calling us criminals. You know, that's what I think is going to really expose. So yeah, I'm done.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, caller. You're welcome. Thank you.
Yes. Yes, thank you to the call.
Press 1, yeah.
T-Boy, press 1.
Thank you to the callers. Make sure y'all call in here. Make sure y'all press 1. Make sure y'all definitely share this live and invite all y'all friends to this live, honey. Okay, we are here for it. Okay, baby, we are here. I don't know, honey. I don't think the girls are coming, Marcus.
No, they're coming. They're coming.
I don't think the girls are coming. So this weekend in Miami, Florida, they I need a update. What do you need an update on, honey? What do you need an update on, honey? I see someone said they need an update. What do you need an update on? I need to get my.
Who was it?
Oh, someone on the live said that they need an update. I want to know what they need an update on, honey. What do they need an update on, honey? I'm still blocked. Oh, and please, to everybody out there, I know I have not been talking about it. I have not been on live in a long time. But please don't forget that here, August 12th in New York City is my annual school drive cookout, where we definitely have our school drive cookout where everyone comes to the cookout. You can eat and drink and have fun and enjoy the company of other people. And the only thing I ask you to do to be a part of my annual school drive cookout is to bring school supplies. And the school supplies will be donated to a school in New Jersey with partnership with the legendary Diva Divana Mizrahi and her mother, Miss Carrie. They will be having the school drive, baby, and we give out, last year we gave out over 300 book bags packed with school supplies for children in need, and this year we're trying to be bigger and better, with that. So if you want to be a part of the school drive cookout, it's here in New York City, August 12th on 135th Street in St. Nicholas Avenue in the park on St. Nicholas. But if you still want to be a part of the school drive and you're not coming to the school drive, you can still send school supplies, you can still donate money and all types of things of that nature. All you got to do is hit me up on Facebook and I'll give you all the information that you may need to be a part of the school drive if you're not going to be able to attend. Okay, we take book bags from the first grade all the way to the 12th grade. We take cash deposits, donations, and everything, bitch. We are here for the shit. We are doing great things over here, honey, okay? I'm making.
The Florida girls about to come up, y'all.
We have 3 callers. The first one is 954-405, 954-405.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Hi.
This is T-Boy.
What's up?
Nothing much. What's going on?
Welcome to the line.
Okay, well, Marcus, wait a minute. Before you do that, let me see who these 2 private callers are. Private caller, you're on the air.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
Hi, Kelly. I just want to say that, I follow you sometimes, and I really honestly can say that I wasn't a fan of yours, but I see all these good things that you're doing and that how you sort of changed a bit, and I really congratulate you on all the work that you're doing for your community.
Thank you so much, caller. But I just want to say this to you, caller. I didn't change. This was the person that I always was. This just never something that people in ballroom seen. If you wasn't someone that was actually close to me in my circle, you would never know the person that I was outside of the videos. People only seen what they seen on the videos. People never knew me outside of the videos.
Okay, thank you, caller. The next private caller, you're on the air.
Hi, everyone. I was just calling in tonight to say I saw the live earlier with Kelly at the correctional base, and I wanted to just say I'm really proud of your work, what you've been doing, and I was a little bit disappointed with what the turnout was for ballroom, but as you said, the right people were there. But if we have, let's say, 20 houses, and if we had one person from each house come to that would have made even a greater impact. More voices would have heard, and it would have just taken it to another level. And I think, hopefully, in the future, if we continue to support you, we can get more people from ballroom, because the person is a sister of ballroom. And I would have been nice to see more of her sisters, more of her Butch Queen sisters, more of her family there to support. And that's pretty much it.
Thank you, caller.
That's it, Jason?
That's it. Thank you, Ghost Whisperer.
So, T-Boy, would you like to start off by thanking the people and give us a quick recap of the ball through the eyes of the promoter?
Since this is my first one, I would prefer you guys to ask me questions, because I don't know, what do you want me to give a recap of?
Just tell us who you had the ball with and what made you want to have this event and stuff like that.
Okay, so I came into this scene in 2013, walking Butch Queen Face, and I don't know, I just never went to a mall in Florida that had, that gave me, the out-of-state feeling. My first ball was Darnay's, what ball was that? The ball when Mariah won the 2000 for Face. And, I just never seen something like that down here where we had, the out-of-state panel. People, multiple people from out-of-state on the panel. We had multiple people there. And I just wanted to bring something to Florida. So last year, I hit up Larry and I hit Marcus up, because Marcus and Larry are two people I look up to when it comes to promoting. I hit them up, I told them that I wanted to throw a ball on my birthday weekend, and I wanted to make sure that the way I promoted and the way that the ball was going to be ran was going to be on a major scale. So, in November, a week after Face to Face happened, I went ahead and released my event page, and I released the teaser. And when I did that, Alexis Lord, which is an icon down here, and Alexis Lord hit me up, and he told me 19 years ago his house threw the first jungle ball in Florida, and that, he was proud that I was stepping up to the plate and throwing something in Florida, and da-da-da. And I just thought about it if he did it 19 years ago, and I'm doing it again, and the whole purpose of this ball was to bring back all the old people that used to walk in Florida, bring them back, because me and a couple of my, crew members in the Florida ballroom scene, we always used to question our legends and stuff, and well, where are they now? Where are they? So we wanted to see them, and we wanted them to be amongst us because they had left the scene. So I felt like, Alexis being an icon and me being newer to the scene, I felt like me and him could have built the bridge, connected the bridge to bring everybody together. So I asked him to join. I asked him to be my partner, and he said yes. From that day, we started just brainstorming on how we can bring an extravagant function to Florida. And from that day, my first tour was the opening ball. The fall opening ball. The opening ball. That was my first stop, and my last stop was in North Carolina last week. And, you know, I think my personal opinion about this ball, I love the ball. I appreciate everybody who came out and supported me and Alexis in the Florida Ballroom scene. It's not one of the best functions. It is definitely, if not the best function, it's definitely one of the best functions that, you know, many of us Floridians been to. It was very nice to see, you know, out-of-state people here. Congratulations to the House of Revlon, that definitely function that came through. They walked away with like over $2,500 in cash that night. So congratulations to them. It was great to see, you know, all the old people that came back, and, you know, like Slim Ebony. It was nice to see him and Tiny, you know, battle it out for that LSS. They used to be rivals. I don't know. I just felt like I wanted a nice function in Florida, and out of 43 categories, one category, you know, caused a discrepancy. All my cashes was given out. All my trophies were given out. I had extra trophies that I gave out to certain people who I felt were, you know, special at the ball. With the food was served hot. The decorations was fab. I made sure throughout my 8 months of promoting that I was looking at other people's decorations, and I was seeing what I wanted to do to stand out. I had palm trees growing from my table. I had leaf tablecloth. I had burlap tablecloth. I had bamboo sticks. You know, I don't know. The creativity was definitely there. The venue went with my theme, and I don't know. I'm happy with my ball turnout.
Okay, great. So, can you tell us some of the winners of the ball?
Yeah. So the first category was Schoolboy Realness, sponsored by legendary Sierra Mizrahi, Hershey Ebony, and Kyrie Milan. It was for $1,000. Well, it was for $750. Let me put in the category. It was for $750. Each of the sponsors gave $250, and me and Alexis was going to add the other $250 if 10 schoolboys walked, because he was going to add $5 for each schoolboy.
Let me put them on hold for a second, honey, okay? You know what? Those high-paid babysitters, okay? Bitch, please. Ain't nobody got time for that shit, bitch, when it comes to those high-paid babysitters, honey. I know y'all asking questions, but this is the weekend recap show, so we have to recap. I wanted to start the show off with what happened in Albany and what happened, you know, with my process and everything today. I wanted to start the show off with that. But this is the weekend recap show, so they recapping the ball that happened this weekend in Miami, Florida. They did pay for advertisements, so we have to recap the ball, honey, and we have to talk about it, honey, okay? But I wanted to come up here and I wanted to, you know, talk about what happened in the process. So we're going to be respectful, and we're going to go back to listening to what they got to say about the ball, okay? So let's be respectful. I know everybody, you know, but we got to be respectful.
Okay, we'll talk about that shortly. Y'all have questions y'all can ask. So, having had a ball, you know, this being your first major ball, what do you think was the hardest thing to prepare for? Like, what did you find difficult?
I think me trying to please everybody and trying to go above and beyond with the ball was the most difficult part, because I tried to, like, everything. I put a lot on my shoulders with this ball, because I tried to set a standard for Florida balls, you know. But
Right.
I would say the most difficult thing, like now looking at the ball, looking at the outcome, the most difficult thing would be honest. To be honest, would be to be, okay, I'm not going to say I'm not a friendly person, but I'm not used to just walking up to somebody and, you know, introducing myself and, you know, asking someone to do something, or, you know, inviting someone to do something. But for 8 months, I literally traveled across America and passed out flyers and told people about my ball, legends and icons. And and they, got my flyers, and I walked up to them multiple times. And the most difficult thing about this ball is the day of the ball, not one of them who I asked to sit on the panel gave me I can't be there, which messed me up because I like that I had everything of my ball in order. I had a judges list that I couldn't even use because my judges weren't there. I had, it's just a lot of planning, and then the day of, a lot of, screw-ups, and that was, the most difficult thing because I tried to, make it as perfect as possible. I didn't want a headache the day of the ball.
Okay, so there were some judges who were invited that agreed to come, and they were a no-call, no-show?
There were judges who I asked to come, and they said that they were going to come, and they didn't.
So everybody that's coming onto the live, we was talking about the rally that happened today. This is the weekend recap show on Monday nights. This is the weekend recap show where we recap everything that has happened from the last radio show, which was Wednesday night. We recap everything that happened from Thursday into Monday that happened over the weekend. So I have not been doing lives lately. All my lives that I have been doing have been about my daughter and justice for my daughter and everything. So tonight, everybody asked me to please come and do a live. So I came and did a live, and I talked about everything that happened at the rally and how I feel about the outcome and the turn up on the rally. But this is the weekend recap. Everything that happens over the weekend, we have to recap. So we're recapping the Jungle Ball right now that happened in Miami, Florida. We have to talk about that. They are paid customers. They paid for advertisement. So we have to recap that. So that's what we're talking about now, okay?
There were some judges who you asked to judge who basically wanted you to treat them like VIP celebrities. Is that correct? No, bitch, your ball is over. There's no reason to hold it in now. Read.
I mean, I spoke to my leaders, and they told me not to. But I just want to say this. I'm not even going to put my tongue on this. This is the icons and the legends. The newer people, y'all say we don't respect y'all. But when we kiss y'all ass for 7 to 8 months, asking y'all, begging y'all to come to our function, we see y'all at everybody else's function. And we're asking y'all, we're trying to make a difference. We're trying to bring y'all to our scene. Y'all always talk about Florida this, Florida that, and I begged you guys basically to come and sit on my panel, to eat for free, drink for free, and have fun for free, and y'all paid it. And y'all was on live videos talking about, oh, I'm so glad my trip didn't go through or fell through, or I knew this was going to happen, thank God I paid it, or, giving me these lackluster excuses for not coming to the ball. If you did not want to, I could have went and asked somebody else. But when I like to, properly prepare my stuff, so I prepared in advance. And when at the time of the event, when my thing is going on and it's not what I prepared for, it throws me off a little bit. So yes, I was upset about that. But you know what? Things happen. Now I just know, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. If I asked you once and you didn't come, I would never ask you again.
Well, all of that was politically correct, T-Boy, but both our balls are over. Some of y'all icons and legends got motherfucking nerve to be asking bitches to be buying y'all flights and hotels. Who the fuck do you think you are for a bitch to fly you in and put you in a hotel and give you a per diem to get a ball? Some of y'all ain't never even left New York City in the last 10, 15 years, and you want somebody to fly you down. You sound crazy. You sound stupid.
Marcus, why would you just say New York?
What? Well, because in our pre-interview, the name she gave me, they were from New York. So, I mean, I'm trying to respect her wishes and not call them out. But you know I'm going to slip up and say it anyway.
Well, you here for the shit.
Y'all have the nerve?
You here for the shit, Marcus. Your ball is over, Marcus. Your ball is over. Listen. If y'all going to sit here and y'all going to pussyfoot around this Miss Sang bitch, Girl, baby, we have no time for this, baby. I could be taking...
I do not care. But, it's a big ball this weekend, and I'm sure that they will be on the panel. So I don't want to cause any issues with my house or their house, but I'm going to read the shit out of them on next Monday, because you got motherfucking nerve to think a bitch is going to fly you down. The only thing you've ever achieved in life is ballroom. So if ballroom starts putting you on the panels, you're going to be a nobody in life. So you should try to go to as many balls as possible.
Wow.
Spirit goes from New York to Florida. Frontier goes to New York to Florida. You should want to get your name out there. You got motherfucking nerve. Now, I see if you would ask for, okay, well, maybe you can help me get a hotel discount or help me find cheaper travel arrangements. But ask somebody to fly you down here, you are not no...
Well, who is these icons and these legends?
T-Boy, the next caller we have is 407-802, 407-802. That's all.
Yo, what's up with my dress, Sonny? What's up with my dress?
Hello.
Hey, everybody. Just have me red line.
Elgin, what's up with my dress, son? What's up with my dress?
I'm sorry. Can you hear me now? My phone was on speaker.
Yes, that's much better.
All right. Well, I'm not as politically correct as T-Boy, so I don't give a fuck. I'll sit there and I'll call a bitch out. So there's no shade, sis. If you're still on the line, you want to text me the name, go right ahead. I'll say it. There's no shade. But I watched my sis put on this ball, literally. And she keeps saying 7, 8 months. My sister's been playing this ball for 11 months, but damn near a whole fucking year. And I watched her go through all different types of shit. Bitches want to read her. They want to say whatever. Oh, she's a nobody. She don't win. She don't do this. Blase, blase, blase. Like, I was there from the beginning to the end. So for people to feel like, oh, this ball was this and this ball was that, Buddha has not had a ball, a successful ball that was hot and everybody came out. The fun was in the building. The beats was on. Everybody was just in their mode in a long-ass time. And for people just to come in and...
Elgin, send me my dress so I can wear my dress this weekend, please, okay? Because don't make me read her on this live. I need her for this weekend.
That goes down to Florida. Excuse me. Exactly. But that's just how I feel. I think it's really crazy that people have so many fucking opinions, and there's no shade. Y'all never bring y'all asses here. Like, I've been to plenty of cities and plenty of states, and nobody gets mad when they step up into, their house. Don't come to my house and do that.
I just got an inbox. Was Hector Extravaganza one of the people that were asked to be flown in?
Sure was. I'm not 100% sure of the details. I ain't going to say nothing.
But T-Boy on the phone. T-Boy.
She probably not going to say it, but I know there was a couple of people who wanted to start treatment. And they didn't get it for whatever reason. But at the end of the day...
Well, y'all sitting here, y'all pussyfooting around the motherfucking shit, bitch. Give the names. Drop the names.
Just text me the names. I'll start reading them out. It's no shade. The bitches can shop me. I don't give a fuck.
Bitch, like, y'all gonna sit here, y'all gonna pussyfoot around it. Bitch, drop a name.
Erica K. Bitch, every time Erica K goes somewhere, she wants celebrity motherfucking treatment, bitch.
What happened? We couldn't hear y'all. Y'all gotta come off speakerphone and y'all all call in.
No, listen. You asked me, did Hector Extravaganza, was he one of the people?
Yes.
Yeah, he was one.
Well, Hector Extravaganza, you got motherfucking nerve. Bitch, you got nerve to think a bitch is gonna fly you anywhere. Become judge of ball. It's not like your whole house was coming to the ball. It would be different if you was coming to the ball with your house and you was buying a table. I don't even think you judged that well, to be totally honest with you. So you'd have been a fool to even consider that.
This is my thing. Okay, I remember like 3 years ago, I came on when they deemed Tiny and Sierra and Poochie them. I came on the radio show. I spoke to James Icon. And he was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to come to Florida. This was 4 years ago. So 3 years ago. He said he was going to come, I begged you to come, James Icon. I've seen you for 5 months, and I really wanted him to come because I have a lot of respect for James Icon, and I wanted him to come and see our scene. Because what I am sick and tired of is, for instance, me. I travel down, I support, I walk, and I do everything. So y'all mean to tell me because I have done it for 10 years.
Somebody get Hector Extravaganza on the phone. Someone get James Icon on the phone.
First of all, if I'm from Florida, I want to be deemed in fucking Florida. I don't give a fuck where anybody else is from. This is my state. I want to be deemed here. So all these people who's telling us that we gotta go, we gotta travel. Well, why when we come, like for instance, we just had a demon and they're telling us that our legends are not legends. Excuse me? How many of the legends that were recently came down to Florida and ever walked? Ain't no fucking legend that's been deemed recently ever came to Florida and walked for their legend. And when they come to Florida, y'all want us to respect them as legends. That's bullshit. We would not do that. The same way that every other region could deem whoever they want to deem, we're going to deem whoever we want to deem. It's time to start playing the game how y'all playing it. If every time Florida has a ball, we be nice and we reach our hands out and we invite y'all. Then y'all go on Facebook, like Lauren Chanel just said, that our scene will not be respected like the West Coast scene, and not any of our legends that's not deemed in the mainstream will not be looked at on the legend.
Get Lauren Chanel on the phone. Lauren Chanel, call in.
Same respect we give y'all legends, y'all gonna give our legends. They put in the same effort that y'all put in where y'all from, but they did it here. So if we gotta respect y'all, what y'all did in North Carolina, Atlanta, Texas, or whatever, y'all gotta respect us too. Point blank, period.
Ooh, share the live. Invite your girlfriends, because it's getting hot, honey. Hector Extravaganza, they called you out. James Icon, they called you out. Lauren Chanel, they called you out.
Well, I'm gonna play devil's advocate for just a minute, because I can remember James Icon being on Tinder Chops not too long ago. In fact, it was like last week, I think, was the first time he actually came to North Carolina. That was the first. I think that's the first time he's ever came to North Carolina, because James does not fly, and that's one of the things he said. Well, I was gonna. So, well, T-Boy, who was acknowledged? Who actually was acknowledged?
Nah, let's not don't go to the acknowledgments. Let's finish with these names.
Oh, about well, who all wanted to be?
I need the rest. I need the rest of these names.
One of those people actually.
I honestly don't really, to be honest with y'all, I don't care because they didn't come. What they wanted didn't happen. So clearly, like, that didn't faze me. I'm not the only promoter who has that.
Hey, Rodney.
Wanting them to buy them out and stuff like that. So, I don't really care to give a name. All I'm saying is, it's kind of sad that you're using us to try to you know what?
The number is pinned at the bottom of the live. If you look at the bottom of the live, the radio number is pinned at the bottom of the live.
And if I knew all of this, if I knew all this was behind the curtain of Ballroom, I probably would have stayed out. Because Ballroom will pay 42 accomplishments and focus on one. And that's fucking sad.
Well, I need the rest. I need the.
Since they come, we're not gonna say that Ricky Allure asked for you to pay for his travel too.
Well, I asked him to judge, and Sierra, I'm on the phone too. I just want to say,
well, can you come on speakerphone, off of speakerphone, so we all can hear y'all? Can y'all call in from y'all all different phones?
I sure can.
Oh, that's Erica Kane, Lavin.
Everybody can get on the line. We have two more callers. The first one is 862-267-862-267.
Please hold and you can listen to the show.
Hello?
You are now in the ICU.
Hello, caller? Okay, thank you, 862. We're going to put you back on hold.
Okay, the next caller is 954594. 954594.
Hi, good evening. It's Nick Nash, Black Raheem. Come on,
Rodney said, wait, hold on, Nick Nack. Rodney said he let you know in advance that he would not be able to make it, and trust and believe he did not ask for a flight.
Wait, nobody said that.
No, he just put out his disclaimer. He just put out his disclaimer.
Okay. The next caller is 7864.
Oh, okay, what's up? Okay, hold on. Nick next was going to say something, wasn't she?
Yes, you are. I'm still on the line.
Nick, yeah.
Yeah, I'm here. Y'all can hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, so I just want to say congratulations, first of all, to T-Boy and Alexis Lord on what I feel was a very successful ball. And as it relates to T-Boy being a part of the newer generation and doing a phenomenal job of reaching out to these people who, you know, we're all expected to live and go up for, my thought on that is just count it as a lesson learned, because I realized a long ass time ago that I really don't know what it is that keeps them from wanting to come to Florida. It's always an excuse. You guys need to travel more. You need to do A, B, through Z. And when that happens, here you have a perfect example of a promoter reaching out and still getting the same type of treatment. So for Florida, if you're listening, and promoters, stop expecting these people who we saw on YouTube clips become famous to come to Florida, because it's really not that serious. And they don't want to come have a nice day, because our ball scene will still go on as it has for over 20 years. So that's my thought. And also to Florida, what I want to say to you all, is being disrespectful to the people who have represented Florida just because you all want to kiss an ass of someone who's from out of state. So stop disrespecting us, okay, for whatever choices that we made or cities we decided to go to or not go to, and know that these people are reading anyway, so you can travel, honey, from here to New Mexico, and they're still not coming to Florida for whatever reason. So that's all I have to say. Hello.
You know what I think? I think Florida should support the people that supports Florida.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, I think that's what they do. And instead of them going to other people's balls that doesn't come and support Florida, I think they should support the people that support them, and then they wouldn't have this problem. But that doesn't happen.
That will be effective starting this week. We were just waiting. We were just waiting. We were waiting up to the ball for the state of Florida.
I can't. That phone. Whoever got that phone sound like you're underwater.
Tell everybody to call in if they want to listen on the phone with y'all. We got it's space for over 200 people on the line. We got the premium package. But I will say this, T-Boy. I don't think it's just Florida. I think, let's just call a spade a spade. Northerners don't like coming to the South, period. Like, once you get past D.C., they really not that interested in coming below, D.C. So, we get the same problem in North Carolina. We get the same problem. I think Atlanta gets the same problem. Alabama.
That phone, whoever phone that is, that phone sounds horrible. Whoever was just talking, not Marcus. Whoever was talking, trying to talk while Marcus is talking, that phone sounds horrible. Yes.
Yes, you sound like you on. Tell Sierra to mute herself while she not talking. Y'all together, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Tell her to mute herself. Yeah. Okay, there it is.
I love Florida. I come to Florida all the time. I've been coming since I was Miss Rahi, Mother Couture, everything.
People don't want to come.
What was you saying, T-Boy?
I don't think the problem. I don't think that's the problem if they don't want to come down here and support past DC. But don't discredit or say what the person has done in their state or what the person has done and say, oh well, they're not that because they didn't come to me and try to do anything in my state. Well, your elected didn't come and do anything in our state. So I mean, now what we do?
Well, now they do everybody like that though. Look at the Midwest. They treat the Midwest the same way. They want to question some Midwest statuses, and it's like I understand back in the day, New York, Philly, that was just the place to go. That was where ballroom was, thriving. But now you may only get 3 or 4 balls in New York a year, and probably 2 of them are only worth noting. So it's like, why would people even waste their, effort and energy to going there? But we respect New York as the Mecca, and I understand that. But I told you, remember you asked me, well, what should I get the judges gift for judges gifts? And what did I tell you? I said, don't get the motherfuckers nothing, right?
Yeah, you said don't get them anything.
Because the mere fact of you're treating them, it's a difference if you appreciate somebody that's supporting you and they, you agreed to. But a lot of times you go out above and beyond for them, and they just smack you in their face and they do what they want to do, and it actually has an effect on your event, because had there been different judges, the night might have gone differently. But some of them didn't plan on coming anyway.
About the people that I asked to judge my category. Judge my ball. I had a specific list because those people were, I could mix them with. I had an even amount of number of Florida. I mean, I had it was supposed to be 11 judges. I had 6 Florida people, 5 very, very national known people, and they were supposed to join together. And people have to really get into the detail of a ball. I posted everything in the event page about what a jungle is and how it's relevant in ballroom. How ballroom has grown and spread all over the world, and how it's different in all its variations, just like the jungle.
So can I ask a question? So who was on the judges panel, honey? Because I didn't watch the live, honey. Hey, somebody called me and told me about it. So who was on the judges panel? Huh? What did you say?
Why didn't you watch the live?
Oh, because I went to bed. I was tired. It was past my bedtime.
Oh, okay.
I made sure my team, Marcus and Jason and everybody else, had the proper utensils that they need to find out exactly where the live was, honey. I made sure when the first person was on live for LSS, bitch, I told them about that live. Then when the next person went on live from the Kiki Ball News Calendar group, I told them about that so they can watch the live, and I went to bed.
Well, before we go into that, T-Boy, can you tell us who agreed to judge and did not show up? Like, did not call, did not say nothing? Or you don't have to say their name, can you say what house they were from?
Okay. I gotta go back to my original list. Yeah, okay.
Because my whole suggestion to you is, and I said I was going to do this too, if you agree to judge the ball, and then the day of the ball you don't show up, your house will not have a judge at all, and then your members will get mad at you. And that's how people will start taking it seriously. Because judging is not a right, it's a privilege. And you're not bound to having anybody on the panel.
I don't want to say the house's name because I'm a ballroom walker, and I don't have time to be.
They can't. How they gonna shade you? The problem is though, if they agreed to come into your ball and they did not come, boy, that's how you're gonna constantly keep getting disrespected. Because at the end of the day, 9 times out of 10, they already know you're talking about them anyway, and they know you probably saying it to your friends, so they're gonna shade you anyway. Take the power out. Take the power out of it. I don't understand. Y'all are giving them leverage over y'all. If they chop you, we know when it's shade.
So let's be here for the shit, because y'all acting like y'all not here for the shit, okay, bitch, okay? Let's be here for the shit. I'm gonna start the list. Y'all want me to start the list? You want me to start the list? Okay. I was asked to judge and I didn't show up. Let's start the list. Okay, let's start with the mother. Okay? Now let's go on. Let's get the rest of the names, T-Boy. Let's go.
Who was that? What is that? Let's go.
I started the list.
Kelly was one.
I started the list. I was one and I didn't show up. Okay, let's start the list. Come on.
Yes, you were one.
That was late of you, Kelly. That was real late of you.
Fred Garson was the other. Ricky Allure was the other, or Ricky St. Laurent was the other. And, I did ask Mickey Lavin to judge, and he told me he was working on it, but I never heard anything from him after that.
Well, let's give us the confirmed people who told you I'm 100% coming, and they no call, no show.
Well, that's the thing. They would say, yeah, I'm coming, I'm making my arrangements, and then when I asked them were they coming the day of the ball, and I got no response.
Oh. Oh.
Hello?
Yes.
They basically, this is the thing. They basically paid. Okay, I feel like this, and they can. I mean, I don't know how people are going to take this, but as a promoter who basically begged people to judge their ball, if I begged you to judge my ball, you kept saying you're making arrangements, and you don't show up. I just feel like that. You could have just told me from the jump that you weren't going to come. That's
the first mistake you made, that you begged them to judge. If you ask them, you ask them. If they come, they come. If they don't, they don't.
Well, when I mean beg, I didn't get on my knees begging them. I just asked them multiple times. Every time I get that ball, I asked.
And what you do is call me. Okay. 202-670-202-670.
Hey, I just want to say I watched the ball on live. It's like a good function. I think this is one of the promoters on the phone, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So I think you did a good job of putting together the ball. I just wanted to make a comment about the acknowledgement. I didn't see any acknowledgement or see any posts in the room about acknowledgement. But I have to disagree with you about what you said about the acknowledgement. It's almost, if you compare it to like if a person becomes a Muslim. When you take your Shahada and come into Islam, one of the things you're supposed to want to accomplish is taking your pilgrimage to Mecca. So if you come into ballroom, you can't make the ballroom a religion. Wait. No, listen. Ballroom religion. If you're gonna compare something, do something else. Let's do something else. Let's not use religion. At some point, okay, but at some point before you become a legend, you should have come into New York City and made a moment at least one time. Or if you have to come to this area to create a moment, you should have at least made an impression on those people, is what I'm saying. So if those people are saying, when we pay our flights, when we pay our flights, like for New York City or New York City Fashion Week, when we pay $400 flights, $300 a night hotel rooms, and we can't get into the venue of the balls, or the balls get shut down before our category, you want to keep coming back to the Mecca so we can waste our money just so we can be deemed by you guys? Acknowledged by you guys, or keep spending thousands of dollars. Well, you pick one of the worst balls. You pick one of the worst balls in New York. No. All balls in New York are like that. All balls in New York are like that.
No, you can't say all balls is like that, T. Hold on, T-Boy. You can't say all balls is like that, because the big, the bad, the bold, and the beautiful ball. The big, the bad, the bold, and the beautiful ball, T-Boy, it completed in all categories was had, and then the performance category was called again, but all categories is had, so not all balls are like that.
Kelly. Okay, Kelly, I apologize for not excluding your ball. All balls, including the big ball and the beautiful ball, don't. A lot of them have been references in New York, and they end. And every time we go there, it's an issue. So why do we always have to keep spending money to what? For what? It's not fair. It's not fair. It's really not fair. And then when we go there, New York never votes for New York any goddamn way. So, like, well, we wasting our time. For what? We wasting our money. And a lot of the Florida girls are not like, we don't cry like that. That's why these girls really work. So, no, these girls are not spending their hard-earned coin to get on flights that are $300 to go with $300 rooms when they have houses and apartments to pay for. No, that's not fair, and I don't think that's fair.
Let me tell you something, right? Let me tell you something, right?
We gotta travel over there to walk.
I can count on my hand. I can count on two of my hands how many people outside of the girls that I know that have came outside of Florida. And nobody knows who the girls are besides those couple of girls. Nobody knows who the girls are.
Do you know who Tracy is, Kelly?
I know who Tracy is. Tracy has been my child from a Mizrahi to a Couture to back to being a Mizrahi. Tracy has came out of Florida. Tracy has been out of Florida.
Okay.
Sierra has been out of Florida. You have been out of Florida. It's only a selective few girls that have been out of Florida. And it's a lot of girls in Florida that has a lot of potential, but they don't come out of Florida.
Kelly, and you want to know why? Because all the times that us girls who travel go, we never get to walk our category, and when we come back home, we ain't got no good.
So what about all the other? So what about all the other balls? What about all the other balls? Yes, you got to the Ebony Ball. The Ebony Ball was a total waste of time and a total flop. But you had other balls that has completed and everything, and the girls don't come. Marcus just had a successful ball that completed all of their category and everything. But yes, you was there, Sierra was there, but where was the other girls from Florida that was there?
It was four people there. You might not recognize them.
Tiny, I'm not talking about the Sierras. I'm not talking about the T-Boys. I'm not talking about the Tinies. I'm not talking about the Psychos. I'm not talking about those girls.
I mean, the Face Kids was there. I mean,
those are staple. I'm not talking about the staple girls from Florida that has been traveling for years, coming out fly to Florida. I'm not talking about those staple girls.
Well, Kelly, every city has those people that don't mind being local people. I mean, New York got some that they walk Kiki Balls and they walk Vogue nights, and they won't go to Jersey or even to Philadelphia, even if they was passing out free bus tickets. You have those ones, so you can't just single out Florida in there. There are people who don't leave Atlanta. There are people who don't leave Chicago. There are some people that don't leave Ohio. It's all of those things. I think that it's kind of twofold, T-Boy. You can't look for acceptance from New York City or the northern areas, and then when they don't give it to you,
we're not asking for their acceptance, but they're making statuses and posters about us. Like, girl, we're not worried about y'all.
Then you made a status and a
so, bitch, listen. If you feel T-Boy, listen, T-Boy, if you feel some type of way about the status, that Lawrence made, then you read that bitch.
You said what?
I said if you feel some type of way about the statuses that Lawrence put up, read him.
I don't have to read him. I told him and Balenciaga already what the deal was. If you don't see it for him, sit him. September 17th, 2017, Florida Awards Ball. Come to Florida and sit him.
Who they don't see?
Show him how it's done.
Who they don't see? I want to know who they don't see.
I'm for you to come here in Dallas.
Who are they talking about? Who they don't see?
Tracy.
No. Let me call my channel, honey, okay? Because we're going to be in North Carolina. We're going to be in North Carolina for the free ball that's coming up in North Carolina, okay? I'm going to bring Tracy to North Carolina for the free ball.
So just for clarity, can you tell us who was acknowledged and what they were acknowledged for, just for clarity?
Tracy will be there.
Hello. T-Boy, so can the two people that were acknowledged, what were they acknowledged for? Just so the masses of people
with the twist. Tracy was beat for Legendary Realness with the twist, and Mirage Revlon was beat for New Way and Hammer Performance.
Okay. Y'all got that? So now let's calm down for a little while. Let's go into the runway category, okay? Can you tell us
before we go into the runway category, Marcus, I need to know the people that was on the judges panel.
The first half or the second half?
The half when all the debauchery started happening and judges was running off the judges panel and carrying on and acting a buffoon.
So that was the second half.
Okay.
So the second half, it was, let's see, it was Damar Milan, Roger Lord, Trigger Ebony, Danny Ninja, Africa Revlon.
Who is Jamal Milan? The icon Jamal Milan?
Icon Jamal Milan.
Oh, okay.
Who else out there? Africa Revlon, Anthony Khan, Marlon Mizrahi, and Erica Lavin. Erica Kane, Mother OKI Lavin. Who else? That was it. Depending on what did you have at. He said the second half.
I see problems right there. I see some problems right there.
That was we had 7 judges. The second half, 9. I named everybody.
I'm about to get back up on
Oh, Rico Balenciaga.
Oh, okay.
that shit is that.
Okay. So tell us about the runway category. What were you looking for?
Oh my God. Okay. So, that's the Floorball 2009, I believe. Runway was, I guess they had to bring it in animal inspiration. And there was one person that came out with the LaCroix out the birdcage with the green. Excuse me, I think it was I forgot his name. I'm having a brain.
Dominique.
No, not Dominique. Had on the white.
Don Juan. Rodney.
I think it was Rodney had on the red, so I think it was probably Don Juan.
Don Juan. The little thicker one.
Yeah, the one that came out with the green bird effect.
Legendary Don Juan Lanvin, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I seen him, that effect. That effect right there made me come up with the jungle ball. I was just like, you know what, I really lived for his effect. I was like, it's nice how he, thought out of the box to make a bird effect. So I was like, I should see if Runway could be created like that. So I went in the jungle, I did my little research. And I found the birds that I wanted for them to bring it. Like, I've seen the Paradise Tanager for the All-Americans, and I've seen the Scarlet Macaw for European runway, and a leopard for female figure runway. Now, this is the jungle ball. When it comes to the female figure runway for the ninja girl who walked, it wasn't that she was a leopard. She was a snow leopard. That's spontaneous cats. That's not a jungle cat. And I posted a picture of the leopard that I wanted. I wanted the jungle leopard. I did not want a mountain leopard. runway, nobody walked, so there's no discrepancies with that. However, for the European runway category, the European runway category stated that I wanted you to come as a scarlet macaw. There are there's maybe hundreds of different species of macaws. However, I asked for the scarlet macaw. The scarlet macaw is 3 colors: red, yellow, and blue. That's it. And I asked my category, hold on, let me read my category. If y'all want to go on the event page, just so y'all know I'm not lying. Where's the, it's on the side of the door. Let's see, you sitting on the white piece of paper. Hold on, I'm going to read the category for y'all. So the category states, open to all runway, $1,000. It was 6 trophies. It was one for short boy, one for tall boy, one for big boy, one for female figure, one for legend, one for All-American. For European runway, it states you have to bring it as a scarlet macaw. Please understand the animal that you were given. Get into the details of the spots, colors, and patterns. Your research will determine if you get to walk the circle of life because the poachers are watching. I told them for 8 months, please get into the details of the spots, colors, and patterns. Your research will determine if you get to walk the circle of life. If y'all can go on Google and Google a scarlet macaw, put it side by side by everybody who walks, you guys tell me if y'all had $1,000, what would you guys do? $1,000 if you were
A scarlet who?
a scarlet macaw. S as in Sam, C as in cat, A as in apple, R as in rabbit, L as in lion, E as in Edward, double T as in tiger. Scarlet macaw.
Okay, so let me ask you this, T-Boy. I understand what you wrote at the bottom about, getting into the details. But just thinking back, reading it from someone else reading it, do you think that implied that you could only come in those colors?
Marcus, if I told you to get into the pattern of the bird, get into the pattern and get into the color of the bird and the spots of the bird, why do you think you could come in a full green bird? You can't do that. I just asked you.
Because what happens with, and I'll explain this to you. I explained this to you, and I explained it, but I'll explain it to the people too. For some reason, runway, ballroom is like a open type of thing. So when you give people guidelines to work in, like let's say you tell somebody you want them to bring it as whatever, a clown, right? A clown, or I'm gonna say that. You tell somebody you want to bring it from the circus. There might be different interpretations of that. So when you say get into it, you basically say do your research, get into it. It could have maybe been that they saw something else. So we also allow the ballroom to kind of be a little more creative and thing. That's kind of why we have to use our words. So when you say, it may have been a little easier to actually have said, you need to be in yellow or whatever color, the 3 colors and what it is, just so
the color, I Googled, wait a minute, I Googled it, and the colors that I see are blue, red, yellow, a touch of black, and a touch of green, and a touch of white.
Where do you see that at?
If you Google, I'll put it in the room right now.
The white and the black is the beast. That's what you're talking about, correct? It's white.
Right. But see, that's the thing. When everybody's going to look at something and they're going to see 3 or 4 different things.
You know what I mean?
The feathers,
So,
the yellow and the blue mixed together, which makes green.
and people, but that, I get what you're saying, but
none of them have feathers like that.
But you told them to be inspired by the category, right? And me and you've spoken about
No. I never said inspired. I never said. I said bring it as a scarlet macaw. Bring it as. It never says recreate. It never says inspired. I said bring it as. And I've been saying that for 8 months. Bring it as. Y'all go on my event page and show me where I said inspired or recreate, please. And I'll give y'all
recreate would mean to copy it, exactly. So, I mean, bring it as. I think those words, I think when we use words like that. So let me ask you this question. Well, it does. Recreate means you bring it, you copy it, and you bring it to life, like it's a replica. Like when you tell somebody to recreate, you want them to duplicate it. When you tell them to bring it as, especially in runway, you're kind of leaving it a little open to someone's interpretation because it's runway. So if you tell somebody to bring it,
somebody tell you to bring it as Donald Trump, make sure you have the beard and the mustache and the suit, and you come in a dashiki with a 27-inch wig. Do you think I'm gonna give you $1,000 to be Donald Trump? Okay, come on now. The same way everybody don't want to give up, like last year. I remember when Sierra had her ball for the 2000. There was a lot of discrepancies about the pink Eskimo and all that, and the girls were having a fit. Now that I did something, now y'all having a fit. What do y'all want?
No, I don't think it's a fit. Don't say y'all. I think the problem is, T-Boy, is that when you're having a ball, what we envision as the people that write the categories, no matter how we describe it, people are never going to bring it 100% like you want them to bring it. Some people may bring, a little less than what you expect. Somebody may take your interpretation of it and supersede what you wanted and do more than what you wanted. And because everybody's human and there's no way to get into somebody's mind, you have to allow some latitude there to think. So my question is to you is, do you think, take away all the technicalities on the colors and things like that, did you think the effects, do you think they were well made, well put together, or do you think they were horrible? Now, let's talk about that. Because the color...
For $1,000, Marcus, for $1,000, your feathers should not be falling, your tape should not be showing,
Okay, so hold on, that was the question. The question was, do you think that anybody brought the category, they were well constructed and things like that? Just say yes or no. I mean, if you're already saying no, I'm just trying to get you to say no.
Exactly how I envision that category to be brought out. Somebody coming out there looking like a scarlet macaw. No. Was there somebody?
Okay, no, and there's nothing wrong with saying that. So no. Okay, no. So nobody brought the category in the way in which you thought the category should have been brought to life. That's understandable. Okay. So now, after everyone two people got 10s, right?
One person got 10s. Okay. One person got 10s and then got brought back. The other person got 10s.
Okay. So at that point, and don't try to become defensive. What made you decide to open up the category? And what were you thinking at that point?
Because I walk runway too, and I felt like if all of us have lackluster events, and we all invested time and money into our events, why not just open it up and have them battle for half the cash? And on top of that, nobody was really walking for $1,000.
Okay, so now let me ask you this question, T-Boy. If you were to go somewhere like, let's say, Chicago, right, and they had a category, and everybody got chopped except you, and it was for $1,000, and then but you got 10, would you have agreed to them opening up the category and letting everybody walk, or would you want your money? Whether you know in your heart, maybe you knew that wasn't your best, but you were given 10.
Was I effective, or did I give up? Was I effective, or did I give like a mediocre effect?
Well, I mean, that's up to your interpretation. Some people are harder on themselves than anybody else. But you got 10. You got 10. So whether it was mediocre or not, the judge gave you 10.
If I got my 10, the promoter said he was going to give half the coin up and open up the category. I would go up to the promoter and I would ask him, why did he do that? If the promoter told me that my effect was not the vision that he's seen, and he doesn't feel like he should get all his money, I can't argue with him because that's his money. And that's his vision. I fucked up, not him.
Yeah, see, I think that's really hard to try to guess what people got in their head and what they want to bring to life. Because sometimes what I wanted wasn't what was brought, but the person turned it so much to where I think they did better. They did more than what, or they did it differently than what I would have wanted them to do it. So when you write things...
Marcus, did you watch the live video?
I did.
Did you watch the runway category?
Yes.
Did you read the runway category? What I was asking?
I went back and read it after the fact, right?
Okay, so what was your opinion on the category?
I think everybody had a questionable effect, but the issue is, my issue is with the judges who gave the other people 10s, whether they were girlfriend 10.
The judges were arguing about the effects anyways. Everybody was going to get chopped. The judges got mad.
But everybody wasn't chopped. That's the problem. Now, had you made the whole panel get up, like I have done before, I said, okay, y'all are carrying. Everybody need to get up. But what happened was, is when you give the judges the discretion...
The ball would have been over.
But the ball would have been over. But you were doing the right thing. The ball, to be honest with you, T-Boy, had you done that to the right person, the ball would have been over anyway. Because truthfully, as a promoter, you're putting your hands, the judges really are one of the most important elements of the ball. So when you give them that power, that authority to make decisions that night, sometimes they're going to do some unpopular things. Now, should they have given everybody 10s? Maybe or maybe not. But the mere fact that they had the discretion to do that, it's not really fair to override the judge's decision. Especially, it would have been different if you was bringing everybody back from a chop. But the mere fact that everyone was not chopped, and I told you this personally, I don't think that's right. You have to separate because if everybody read it one way and they did something different and they had this interpretation, then you have to wonder, did I effectively communicate what I wanted? If everybody did it wrong, was I wrong or was they wrong?
I posted the picture.
Okay.
I posted examples. I mean, what more do you want me to do?
I get that, T-Boy, but I also want us to, in ballroom, I would like us to stop being so reliant on pictures because there was no such thing as Facebook back in the day. So, I mean, be honest with you, there would only be a ball flyer, and the only thing you had was a ball flyer. You could call for interpretation. Now we have the ability to post pictures, but your picture may not be the only example. Just like what I may envision may not be the only example. So I understand when you say that you're giving them an example of what you want, but I think that should be like a suggestion and not the exact interpretation. Because honestly, if that was what you wanted, then everybody really was going to bring the same thing, and you was going to have 20 effects that look the same. And where's the creativity in that?
It's not runway. No, that's not true. You have to make fashion into runway.
You said mix fashion into it. How could you mix fashion into it? You wanted feathers, right?
So feathers can't be fashion?
I mean, it could have been, but there are certain categories that are, especially for runway, that are fashion categories, and there's sometimes that are costume categories. I thought this category was a costume category. Like, you wanted them to make a costume. Like,
do you do costumes in the jungle market?
Do y'all see costumes in the jungle?
Yeah.
I mean, so you didn't want them to bring it as the bird. You wanted them to bring something similar to the bird. So, like, you would have allowed them to have on dress suits, and they could have maybe made the suit could have been blue, and they could have had feathers on the shoes or whatever, or the pants could have been made out of feathers. Is that what you were saying? Like, you wanted like a runway look?
I don't know how you just said it is what I wanted, but what I wanted is what I've been promoting for the past 8 months.
Okay, but this is my question. Did you want a runway look, something that you would see in a fashion show, or did you want them to bring something like a costume?
I want to thank everybody. I really want to thank everybody for joining this live. But this live is over now. They're going to continue to do the radio show. If y'all want to listen to the show, y'all can call in to 563-999-3792. Once again, that number was 563-999-3792. And you can continue to tune into the show. But I'm about to end this live, okay? I love y'all all for loving me. Make sure you definitely do follow me on this page. Definitely follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter at JUSSKELLY. And please don't forget to go and subscribe to my YouTube channel at Big Sexy 140 on YouTube, where you can definitely get all my videos. But at this moment, this live is over. Thank you for tuning in. Good night.